Hi everyone, my name is Natalie McCracken and I'm marketing director here at EarthOptics. And today with me I have Gunnar Bodvartson, who's going to talk to us a little bit about this new Scope 3 initiative we have called Sustainability as a Service. So I think the best person to start explaining that is Gunnar. So hi, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing, Natalie?
I'm doing great. So, talk to me a little bit about sustainability as a service and what that means to our customers, especially in context to companies who are really interested in Scope 3, and maybe there's another segment that might be able to use this as well.
Yeah, I mean it's something we're really excited about and really have been working on for quite some time now. In short, sustainability as a service is Earth Optics' service to CPG companies or corporates or whomever to say, hey, you have some sort of Scope 3 sustainability initiative. You know what you want to do, but you need some help in getting there. You need someone to substantiate, those goals, measured outcomes most typically. So Earth Optics, for the past 8 years has been one of the world's leading soil sampling companies and now laboratory as well. But we do a lot more beyond that. And so sustainability as a service for us really means that full tip to tail service when it comes to project management. And so if somebody wants to, substantiate their scope 3 sustainability claims, they can work with a whole bunch of organizations out there who do different tasks in this space, or they could just work with Earth Optics and we can really manage it, like I said, from tip to tail, and make it really really easy for them.
You had just said something about soil sampling, and we do a large amount of that, but we actually do more than soil sampling. So, can you tell us, like, for these companies, what we do? Because I believe that sampling is just a small part of what we do, correct?
You are very correct. So in a scope 3 inset project, there's a lot that goes on, and within the project itself there's modeling needs. Most typically there's stratification. There's essentially a lot of data science that's required, both before and after the soil sampling and lab analysis, and we can manage all of that ourselves. Beyond kind of the core tasks required for a project, there's always these other things that either would make the project much better or would be of great value for the other project constituents, or maybe the producers at one end of the project. So for instance, we're always looking for ways to fold in our agronomic services into these projects. One way that could look is, for instance, we have our True Bio product, which helps us deliver results to growers where they can understand, how is my soil performing. It can help them understand that they might need, for instance, a certain product, and that product or maybe a certain practice might make them eligible for a program or might make their results even better. So basically, we can manage the entire project for a company from tip to tail, but beyond that, we can do all sorts of other things that make the project more robust, make the outcomes better, and ultimately will just make everybody feel like it was a really, really successful project. And beyond that, there's even other things like our soil library. So we'll store all the soil samples. We'll hold those for, time immemorial, essentially in 10, 15, 20 years. If there's any need to audit the project, no worries. We have all the soil still. We can go and rerun those samples. There's a few other things, our proximal sensors, of course, can add some, really, really great data layers, and even just combining the agronomic services and the carbon services, we do allow us to provide some discounts, which can then just further, bring really great things to the growers and the other project constituents.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to us a little bit about sustainability as a service today. Um, Everybody else, if you are interested in learning more about that, please go to our website, www.earthoptics.com, and learn more.